What is up, guys? I'm Ash, and today I'm bringing you an XPR gameplay on the map Hydro, and this is probably the worst gameplay I've ever uploaded. So, sorry about that. But you'll see me play for the first couple rounds, and then the last round I die like at the beginning of the round, so it's just a... I just spectate the rest of the team. I don't cut it out like normal. And we end up watching a guy go like 1-on-4 and win the game for us, or 1-on-5. I can't remember exactly, but he clutches it out for us. So, yeah. But I don't really care that the gameplay's crappy in my own opinion. But you might think it's good, whatever. I get like 3 kills with Lightning Strike, but I don't care. This gun's terrible, so that's my excuse. I hate this gun. It's really awful. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I got just a few minutes to talk to you guys about a specific topic. Something that we have to deal with only once every several years or so is coming up on us fast, and that is the release of new consoles. I'm sure many of you by now have heard the specs for the PS4, or you know you've watched the conference or whatever, and there's been rumors on the horizon of Microsoft announcing their new console, and blah blah blah. So, what does this mean? This means that probably by the end of the year, you'll be deciding whether you want to buy the new Sony console or the new Microsoft console. Whichever is your prerogative. I'm sure most of you will stick with whatever console with whichever company you're a fan of. And I honestly don't want to go either route, to be completely 100% honest with you. I think this is the time, and the most opportune time, honestly, to go PC gaming. There's never a better time, because our current consoles are cycling out, the new consoles are cycling in, and the only way to get in on it is to buy the new $400, $500 console. And I figure, if you can get rid of your current console and get a decent penny for it, I'm not saying like sell it for full value, because new consoles are coming out, so they're not going to be what they once were, and it'll probably take about a year or year and a half before they actually phase out making games for the old consoles completely, but everybody be after the next big thing, and I'm honestly considering going straight PC. Right now I have, my laptop is pretty decent. It can play anything, new that's of high quality very well. It can play stuff from like a couple years ago that's high quality, or maybe even a year ago. So it's not too terrible. But I figure once I get rid of, or if I can get rid of my laptop and my Xbox and my capture card and all that, I can have a pretty little penny saved up and get like a and with my own funds, on top of that, get a pretty nice PC. I'm thinking of going like not first gen, 3rd gen i5 processor, because processor isn't that big of a deal. It's like I think it's a 0.3 of a gigahertz difference between the i5 and the i7, and then get a really beefy graphics card. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but what do you guys think? I think there won't be a better time, if you get what I'm saying. There's not going to be another chance. Like, once you bought your console, you're not going to want to get rid of it. And I feel like a PC is a really heavy investment because, consoles they're exactly what they are. It's a specialized computer. Like, it's specialized for one thing: playing games. Whereas a PC is a very broad, like, it covers many grounds. You can do all kinds of things with a PC. You can edit videos with a PC. You can play games on a PC. You can just browse the web on a PC. You can listen to music on your PC. Like, you can do all this other stuff with no limits. So that's why I think it's more appealing than, say, I don't know, just like you can strictly play games on a console. Yeah, now you can watch Netflix and YouTube, but it's still limited in some aspect, if you get what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be limits to what you can do on something that's specifically designed to play video games. Whereas a PC has, you know, no holds barred. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. So right now you're about to be watching, once this guy dies, I think, you're going to be watching a 1v4, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Right now we've got 3 alive, and none of them are any of the guys I play with. We're all dead. And at this point, there's 2 alive on our team, and now we're watching the guy who's going to clutch it out. So we were all just talking, like, we weren't talking trash. We weren't saying, like, oh, he's not going to do it. We were like, we were skeptical, but we weren't, you know, bad-mouthing him. And lucky for him, he's got the right gun for the job, a freaking MSMC, so he's going to be good to go. But I hope y'all enjoy watching him play for a minute. He barely got out by the skin of his teeth right there. But, you know, let me know what you guys think about what I mentioned earlier about going PC gaming. I think there's not a better time. There won't be a better time for the next few years. Once the new consoles come out, it'll probably be 7 to 10 years before a new console comes out. I don't want to say that for sure. Who knows? But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. If it's a good idea, if any of you are considering it. I know probably none of you are considering going PC because it's honestly not anything I think people think about at a time like this. You know, when a new console's coming out, the hype's all about the console and shit. And I think this is just I think it's just the way to go. And I'm not fully decided yet, but we'll see what happens. And I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary, as usual. And I'll catch you bros on the next one.